Yo, it's Vertiz from the No More Black Tears podcast. I was online and just found out that Dr. King's sister, Christine King, passed away at 95 years old. And it's just a great reminder that Dr. King, born in 1929, would have been around 94. Not saying that he would have naturally lived to that age, but, his sister just passed away at 95. People live to that age all the time, and even older. With that being said, this is just a reminder of when people try to say racism is so long ago, understand that there's a lot of people that's in their 30s, like myself, that have grandparents that are in their 80s and 90s. There's a lot of people that actually have their great-grandparents alive. And we're not that many generations removed from racism. So when you think about that, and you think about someone like Dr. King, who did so much for America, did so much to combat racism, and so much for the African American community. And the fact that if he would have just naturally probably just lived, he could possibly 94 today. And it just makes you think about the fact that he died so young, but that everything that transgressed in the last 60, 70 years is not that long ago. Like, even the anniversary of his death is only 60 something years ago. And 60 years is not that long ago. A lot of us have parents, if you're in your 30s, a lot of us have parents that are in their 60s. So that's just something to keep in mind when you have people tell you, oh, racism was so long ago. Nah, we're just a generation, and some of us maybe just 2 generations, but a lot of us just a generation removed from a lot of the atrocities that happened to our grandparents, our great-grandparents, and hell, even some of our parents have went through the harsh realities of racism, in this country, if you have been born in America and have seen this. So rest in peace to her. Remember Dr. King, remember what he fought for, what he died for. Also remember that his death was organized by the government. And that's just something to also remember, that he was voted the most hated person in America. So when people try to tell you Dr. King this, Dr. King this, they're looking for different persuasion. Just remember, he was not remembered the way he is now. There was a lot of people that did not look like Dr. King who wished him ill will. So, once again, rest in peace. And this is the reason why it's important for us, especially as African Americans, to remember.